This is the African News Update on Top Accolade News. The headlines: John Mahama slammed Donald Trump over unfounded accusations against South Africa. South Sudan's president sacks Chief Justice. Ethiopia's largest bank denies $56 million fraud claim. President Ruto apologizes to Tanzania. We start with the focus in politics. John Mahama slams Donald Trump over unfounded accusations against South Africa. Ghanaian President John Mahama has sharply criticized U.S. President Donald Trump following his controversial meeting with South African President Cyril Ramaphosa. Mahama condemned Trump's unfounded claims of white persecution in South Africa, calling it a disrespectful ambush and an insult to African history. Trump reportedly confronted Ramaphosa with a misleading video and photos that Mahama says misrepresented the situation. Mahama highlighted the brutal legacy of apartheid and colonialism, urging global leaders to focus on real humanitarian crisis rather than spreading disinformation. Still in politics, South Sudan's president sacks Chief Justice. South Sudanese President Salva Kiir has dismissed Chief Justice Reec Madut after more than 13 years in office. Deputy Chief Justice John was also removed. No official reason was given for the move, though critics point to long-standing concerns about judicial independence, corruption, and political interference. Legal experts and civil society groups have raised constitutional questions about the dismissals, as the Judicial Service Commission is required to recommend such changes. The shakeup comes amid mounting political tension and the ongoing detention of opposition leader Reec, prompting speculation about the judiciary's role in upcoming trials. Shifting focus to economy, Ethiopia's largest bank denies $56 million fraud claim. Ethiopia's largest lender, the Commercial Bank of Ethiopia, has denied reports that over 7.7 billion birr, about $56 million, was stolen in a major fraud scheme. The bank said what actually happened was an attempted theft swiftly intercepted by its internal systems. CBE insists no money was lost, blaming the false claim on inaccurate reporting by the Ethiopian media service. The bank acknowledged the suspect acted independently and were arrested after the incident was flagged within minutes. This comes amid financial instability and past system failures, including a mass glitch in March that led to hundreds of thousands of unauthorized transactions. Moving to international relations, President Ruto apologizes to Tanzania. Kenya's President William Ruto has issued a public apology to Tanzania following days of diplomatic tension sparked by the detention and deportation of regional activists, including Kenya's Boniface Mwangi. Speaking at a national prayer breakfast, Ruto asked for forgiveness, saying, "If we have wronged you in any way, forgive us." This remark comes after Tanzanian MPs accused Kenyans of online harassment and interference in domestic affairs. The activists alleged they were tortured when in Tanzanian custody, leading to regional outrage. Tanzania's government has yet to address the abuse claims, while the incident has ignited heated debates between citizens of both nations. You're watching the African News Update on Top Accolade News. Do stay with us. Still to come. Thanks for staying with us. In health, Sudan faces catastrophic cholera outbreak. Sudan is on the brink of a public health catastrophe as a deadly cholera outbreak spreads rapidly in conflict-hit regions, with at least 172 deaths reported in just 1 week. Aid groups like the International Rescue Committee and Doctors Without Borders are warning that the disease could claim thousands more unless urgent humanitarian access is granted. The ongoing war between rival military factions has decimated clean water supplies, hospitals, and basic sanitation services, leaving millions displaced and vulnerable. With only a fraction of the necessary funding raised and aid routes under threat, health experts say the situation is deteriorating by the hour. Moving to crime. Ugandan man caught at border with 360 suspected stolen phones. Kenyan police in Busia have arrested a 26-year-old Ugandan national attempting to flee the country with 360 mobile phones, many believed to be stolen. According to Busia County Police Commander, 56 of the phones have already been identified as stolen through pickpocketing and snatching incidents across the country. The suspect was intercepted through intelligence-led surveillance at the Kenya-Uganda border and is now in custody as investigations continue. Authorities said 13 victims have come forward so far, and the crackdown on phone theft syndicates remain ongoing. In entertainment, Kenyan novelist and language activist passes away. Celebrated Kenyan author and activist Ngugi wa Thiong'o has died at the age of 87. A touring figure in African literature, Ngugi's work chronicled Kenya's journey from colonialism to independence and beyond. Best known for novels like Weep Not Child and Petals of Blood, he later renounced English to write in his native Kikuyu, fiercely advocating for African languages in literature. Imprisoned without trial, exiled, and once the target of an alleged assassination plot, Ngugi remained steadfast in a mission to decolonize African minds through storytelling. His passing marks the end of a literary era. Now in sports, Nigeria defeats Ghana 2-1. The Super Eagles of Nigeria are through to the final of the Unity Cup after edging arch-rivals Ghana 2-1 in a pulsating showdown. In a charged atmosphere, Nigeria struck early with goals within the first 17 minutes. Ghana clawed one back through Brandon Asante in the 70th minute, but despite a spirited second-half surge, the Black Stars couldn't find the equalizer. Nigeria's solid defense, outcut by goalkeeper Stalin Wambali, ensured that they held on for victory and secured their place in the tournament's grand finale. That concludes our African news updates for today. Stay tuned for more African news and developments. Thanks for joining us. I am Ojorume Okocha. Connect and engage with us on all our social media handles. Do have a wonderful day.